Hi everybody! My name is Kendra, and I just thought that I would do some sort of like introduction kind of thing because, hey, one day I just kind of thought I was like bored, and this was always something that kind of like fascinated me, the whole like vlogging thing. So I wanted to try it out just because, like, as an artist, which is something that I am, I like to create things, and I feel vlogging is one way that people can do that, especially like with the different vloggers that you see here on YouTube. So like, to me, that's just another creative outlet, and if I'm kind of having like a spell where I don't really feel like creating like art with my hands with like trusty colored pencils, then I feel videos, that's a great way to do it. So I will just go ahead and tell you a little bit about myself. So, as an introduction, like I said, my name is Kendra. And, you know, kind of goth, if you couldn't tell. I really like the color yellow. Rock music, super good. I love it a lot. And when it comes to like the art that I usually create, I like mainly focus on realism, specifically like with colored pencils or charcoal and graphite. And like, while I can create like different realistic things for, like, from still life or something like that, I particularly have an interest in drawing people, because, you know, we're all so freaking unique with all our different features. So I just like to capture as much to my ability as I can, because, for example, I have drawn Kurt Cobain various times, and I'd like to say that with each time that I've drawn him, I've managed to capture him closer and closer. And like, drawing him is very different than, say, drawing Karen Gillan from Doctor Who and Guardians of the Galaxy. And that's what's fun, because they have like different structural features and like bone structures and stuff like that, obviously. And therefore, you have different challenges while you draw. Another thing is, I'm thinking about doing maybe like a record per video, which is kind of like channeling my mood and what I'm particularly feeling that video and what I'm like as I'm creating that video. And as you can see in the background, it is Nirvana in Utero. I'm specifically choosing that record because not only the vibe of like the sounds itself, but the vibe of like the art within it and just the color schemes, etc., kind of match me right now. Like, it's the beginning of September, fall is on its way. To me, it's here. I'm so ecstatic. Fall is my favorite season, maybe because I'm an October baby and I'm impartial, but to me, it's the best, and I feel like it's not here as long as it deserves to be. Just so there's more content for this video, as like a first video, I'm just gonna show a couple of my favorite things that I bought last month, because like, it's the very beginning of September, so I have to have some sort of thing to do, and whatnot, the brand new things that I've gotten within the past month. August means that stores are starting to get their spooky Halloween stuff and fall decorations out, and like the first time I had walked back into Michael's with their fall stuff out, I was over the moon. So I got a couple things. I got this cute little skeleton figure. Look at it. It's so good. And to me, I was drawn to it because like it had some sort of like peaceful yet deadly aesthetic, which I liked. I really like skeletons, honestly, and just how everything is made and all that, and the fact that I'm currently taking some anatomy classes, so this will be a good reference when I have to like touch up on my bones and what all the different bones are. So this is just one way of helping. And this isn't just, honestly, this isn't just gonna be some seasonal decoration for me. I'm just gonna have it in my room year round because I love it. And it's just kind of like showing like peace and calm vibes, and maybe that's what it's like after death. Who knows? Nonetheless, it's an awesome figure. And then there's another one there if you want to go to Michael's and get some of your own. There's another one that's like this. And then there's that one. So also, I got this skull, whatever you want to call it, water bottle is what I would call it on first instinct. You could call it like, obviously a glass jar, because that's what it is. I just have water in it right now. You can never go wrong with a little bit of H2O. Works pretty well if you ask me. I also got it at Michael's. This was $4.99, and then this little buddy was I want to say $12.99. There was different colors also for this mug. There was a red one, there was like a purple one, I think. There was like a greenish one. They're all opaque looking, like gradient as well, whereas this is just clear. And this is what I chose to go with because depending on my beverage, obviously you would be able to see that color. I just wanted that. But hey, if you want a different one, be my guest. Next item that I bought is from Target. I go there a lot. They love to gobble up my money because they have so many good things, honestly. And it is these nice pants. Check these out. They're very loose and the fabric is like really soft. And what always has to sell a girl, for me in particular at least, is pockets. Love pockets. They come in handy. And then they have this like elastic in the back which helps, and then obviously you can adjust it here. The only downside about these is how long they are on me, which is fine. I like to wear heels, not ginormous ones, but just a little bit of hemming on the bottom of them, and they'll be brand new and they'll be at a height that I'm comfortable with. I forget how much they were. They might have been $20 or $25, which is a fine price. I can expect that from there, and I felt like buying them. I wanted some nicer pants because I own way too many skinny jeans, and I want to try and own like more like nicer, like fashionable clothes here and there. I want to try and get more into that, mainly because I just have way too many band tees. I want to try to expand my wardrobe some. I have probably over 100 band tees. The last time I counted through them, I had like 86, and I know I've bought more since then. Another kind of favorite of the month August, it's not something that I bought, but because I had bought it a while ago, it's something that I just like picked up. I finally started reading the second Game of Thrones book. I'm not the furthest in. I'm on page 80. I feel like I can definitely like focus a lot more on it and remember what's happening compared to when I read the first book. It's Game of Thrones though. It's really good. Love it or hate it, that's fine. The show is awesome, so thanks to the show for existing, because I probably just would not have discovered the books. And I also don't read as much as I used to. I used to be a very avid reader in my childhood. So it's nice to go back on a book and like sit and read it, because that's something that I've always enjoyed, was like having a book like physically in my hands and just taking in the vibe of a book. Even though like those Kindles and stuff like that, electronic reading, that is super useful because you can access so many books. But then again, at the same time, there's nothing wrong with a classic, just physical book, which is awesome. I hope you guys have interest in my vlogs. I'm gonna try to keep updating. It just depends on the different things that I have going on, because being a student, I will have to focus on classes and stuff like that. But there are events that I plan on going to that I think vlogging would be pretty awesome, so I'm gonna try and do videos based on those. And another thing with this channel, it's not gonna be extensively one kind of like subject. Some videos I might talk about what music that I'm really into and like just music recommendations. Others will be like this one, where I'm just showing you different things that I've purchased and really like. And then other times it'll be like art that I'm working on, whether it be like drawing or cosplay, which is something that I like to do. I'm not very like into it, as in the sense that I have a lot of experience. I have very minimal experience. This is probably the third cosplay I've ever done that I'm working on right now. And that is Jinx from League of Legends. She's my favorite and I love her a lot. So it's a learning experience, especially for her weapons. So I'm gonna try and do some videos based on the cosplays that I'm working on and showing you how I'm creating things for those cosplays. And other videos will just be basic little blogs like this, where I'm just saying what's up with my day, how I'm doing, and stuff like that. Please subscribe if you want to see more content, and peace from the spooky art goth.